Alright, in finding the perimeter of this figure, whenever you're looking for a perimeter, you add up all the sides. Here, they've given us 6 different sides that are represented in a variety of ways. So I'm going to combine the x plus 3, the 3x plus 5. These are quite similar. They're easy to put together. The fractions I'll deal with together, and then these with a minus and a minus, I'll put them together as well. So first off, the 3x plus 5 and the x plus 3, we'll get a value for that. So when we combine those, we get 4x, right? There's a 1 in front of that x. I'm just not required to write it all the time. Let me move this over a little. 4x plus 8, all right? So that takes care of these two sides. Then we'll grab these two that have negative values, 3x minus 1, 2x minus 2. So here's our 3x minus 1, 2x minus 2. When we combine those, we have a minus 3, and this would be 5x. Alright, so we've taken care of that one, taken care of that one. And then finally we'll deal with these two that have fractions. We have a 2/3 x and 1/6 x minus 1. I think there's enough room here. In order to add these, best way to show it. Two-thirds x and 1/6 x, and I'll put my minus 1. But when I actually try adding these, I have to get common denominators because of the fraction. So I'm going to focus on that specifically. Slide this all up. I'm just focusing on the 2/3 and the 1/6. If I have 2/3 and I'm trying to add it to 1/6, obviously I need common denominators here. So the common denominator will be 6. This one's already a 6, so I keep it a 1. But to get from 3 to 6, I have to multiply by 2. I must do the same to the numerator. You can always multiply by 1, and 2 over 2 is just a strange looking 1. So that gives me 4/6 plus 1/6. The result is 5/6. Okay, all of this was to figure out. Let's see if I can. Whoops! I don't want to break it apart that way. Well, let's see how to write this. Slide it over again. I've got 5/6 x minus 1. So when I combine the fractions, I know it looked kind of broken up, but I got 5/6 x minus 1. So we now have 3 terms, or 3 binomials that we have to put together. We have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. We'll go ahead and combine the two that are negatives. Or actually, I think I'll combine the two that don't involve fractions. That looks a little easier. So we have 4x plus 8. We have 5x minus 3. When we combine those, we get plus 5, and that's 9x. Alright, so we've taken care of that binomial, we've taken care of that one. The only two things I have to combine now are 9x plus 5 and 5/6x minus 1. This is wonderful. There's something peculiar about fractions. I can go through all the trouble of borrowing 1 from the 9, or I could write 9 over 1, but something rather convenient, and I'll just do this as an aside here. If I have, let's say, 4 plus 2/7, I can actually just put them together for a result of 4 2/7. With subtraction it's a little more complicated, but addition you can simply put them together. So 9x and 5/6x combine to give me 9 5/6x. The plus 5 and the minus 1 combine to give me plus 4. So I grant you that looks strange, but that is the perimeter of the figure.